What up, fans? Nighttime is upon us, and I'm just about to close out my last night here in Barcelona. This episode is going to be short, but very special, because I want to share with you my absolute favorite dessert that I found during my entire time in Europe. Now, that doesn't mean that this is the best dessert in Spain, or the best dessert in Europe, or even the best dessert I've ever had. It's just the one that I love the absolute most. This is going to be my third time going back to the specific restaurant to try this dessert. I've had it at a few other places, and nowhere else compares to the quality of here. The first time I had this dessert, it was by complete coincidence. I didn't intend on going to this specific restaurant. I didn't even intend to order this specific dessert. But this dessert is so good, and it turned out to be one of the best decisions I made on the entire trip. Okay, enough waiting. The dessert that I absolutely love more than anything else in Europe is pan de Calatrava, and it's found here at a restaurant called Bar Morryssom. This is pan de Calatrava, better described as pudding cake. This is one of the richest, most creamiest, most delicious desserts I've had in my entire time in Europe. It is absolutely to die for. In the middle, we've got this incredibly savory custard type pudding, and it's got almost like a vanilla flavor to it. The bottom and the top layer is like a really soft type of like sponge cake or bread that's been soaked in a variety of sugar, eggs, and a few other ingredients to give it this really nice soft texture. Actually, a better way to describe this would be pudding cake meets creme brulee. The outside top layer, it has this really rich, kind of almost caramelized, smoky flavor to it. Very similar to what you'd find on the top part of a creme brulee, but a lot softer. Look at those two big gobs of whipped cream on there. This is actually the second time I've had pan de Calatrava today. I tried it at another restaurant, and it was nowhere near as good as this bite's going to be. Pow. Literally every piece of pan de Calatrava I've had from here has gotten better and better. I usually eat my food like I'm in the military. I mean, I usually chow down when I get a meal in front of me, but I really like to take my time with this just because I don't know when I'll ever have it again and if it'll ever be as good as it is here. So as the name implies, this dessert originated from the Calatrava region of Spain, and the ingredients are so simple. As Anthony Bourdain once said, great food is often simple food. It's so light, it's so creamy, it's really airy. At the same time, it's also really densely packed with that custard pudding. It's such a wonderful mix of cream, vanilla, custard, caramel, sugar. Fans, this is so good. I'd also compare this dish to like a slightly softer flan as well. The dessert is typically served cold. I'm gonna give the pan de Calatrava at Bar Morryssom 4.8 rocket ships out of 5. Again, it's not the best dessert I've ever had. It's not the best dessert in Spain. It's not the best dessert in Europe, but it is my personal favorite dessert. And sometimes you just gotta go with what you love. Whew, I am so stuffed, and I'm actually headed to dinner in about 2 hours here. Fans, I can't thank you enough for taking this moment to sit down with me and enjoy one of my favorite desserts that I've had in all my days here in Spain. I'm Brent Tim. This was SnackChat Live at Bar Morryssom, and I'm saying ciao for now.